Oh hey, didn't see you there. Hello everyone. I have a video today for all you hotshot, butter knife throwing hunters out there who feel like you might not be repping the Gunslinger Subclass as well as you could be in the luscious battlefield known as the Crucible. And before you click away thinking that this is just another montage of sliding shotgun soldiers wreaking tactical havoc on their maladroit foes, be informed that this video strictly adheres to things any fully leveled gunslinger can do to help prime their pistols and have the hottest golden gun out there. This video won't be going into specific guns to use, but rather is going to focus on the gunslinger specific skill tree and the modifiers you should be selecting to help make you the slyest son of a shacks out there. The first thing every master of the frontier needs is a trusty explosive that results in imminent doom for numerous foes near you. And no, while it was a convincing contestant, I'm not talking about the incendiary grenade that you are oh so blessed with early in the game. The trip mine grenade is by far one of the best utilities you can have on the battlefield. It gives you constant access to catch incoming enemies off guard in main traffic areas or in the middle of a gunfight. It is a grenade that both sticks to surfaces and reacts to enemy movement. While it can be dismantled by enemies, the map control and the power it gives you far outweighs any possible downside to it, and I couldn't speak of such a beautiful explosive without its best friend, that is, practically any wall known to the Crucible game. Utilizing walls maximizes the grenade's area of cover and also allows you to really catch enemies off guard, resulting in higher numbers in your kill column. The next skill tree category is all about your vertical. While many people automatically pick the one at the bottom of the list, I would have to say the triple jump is the triple threat you want to get more used to. While the higher double jump might give you access to better vantage points, there aren't many places outside of reach of the triple jump. Furthermore, a triple jump grants you more micro-control of your movements. As you can see, the ability to jump up to levels of engagement as opposed to falling down upon them reduces the unnecessary hang time you experience while using the double jump. This will reduce the frequency of you being a juicy, free-falling piece of bait for enemies and help you assume an active role in taking control of core areas on the map. The third column is a pride and a joy of all gunslingers, one that I don't think needs too much time or attention. Golden Gun, while self-explanatory for you slingers out there, is most optimal with the Gunfighter skill equipped. Gunfighter allows you to more frequently acquire your super, causing you to be a bigger presence on the battlefield. Combustion, the skill that causes enemies to explode with precision kills, is rarely a beneficial skill in the Crucible setting. Furthermore, the natural accuracy of Golden Gun causes the Deadeye skill to be one of no great significance. In the end, the more you have your super, the more you can dominantly influence the game. Now, the fourth attribute, and one of my personal favorites, is the throwing knife. This projectile piece of cutlery is an iconic fear of any non-gunslinger that is sure to give you one last fighting chance when your foe thought to count you out. I would say that while there are a number of tempting skills set for your knife, my heart is fond of the Incendiary Blade skill. Incendiary Blade causes burn-like damage over time on enemies that have been struck. Another favorite, however, is Knife Juggler, the skill that immediately resets the knife's cooldown after getting a precision kill with it. In my personal opinion, I feel like general gameplay and movement can cause Knife Juggler to be a bit of a gamble, and also an immensely disappointing investment if you frequently fail to land the dome shot. And in my experience, Incendiary Blade gives your knife the extra kick it needs on a given enemy to either give you that accomplished post-mortem kill or the small needed advantage in a drawn-out gunfight. I am now going to talk about the 5th and 7th columns consecutively because they both play into one of the most important things you can do to improve your hunter's capabilities in the Crucible. These two columns focus on the attribute distribution seen above the multiple skill trees. With these, you have the power to make your gunslinger the fastest and quickest healing son of a gun out there by focusing on the recovery and agility attributes, because, if you didn't know, armor is not a factor in the Crucible. That being said, it should be clear that Path Forbidden in the 5th column and Way of the Nomad in the 7th column potentially allows gunslingers to have the highest distribution of the two most important attributes you can stack in your favor. The 6th column has a number of options that can fit in well with specific playstyles. However, the most beneficial one most gunslingers choose is known as Gunslinger's Trance, and the reason is pretty self-explanatory. This skill temporarily improves the gun's stability after precision kills and is stackable up to 3 times. Essentially, this skill rewards sharpshooters by making your gun more lethally laser beam-esque, allowing you to never miss a beat. Besides, while most people pick the weapon based on its accuracy, it never hurts to give your gun that frequently needed advantage. In my opinion, this is one of the most important skills you can have equipped. The final and 8th column actually has 2 attributes I've been recently going back and forth on. The first one being Chain of Woe, a skill that gives you lightning reload speed after acquiring precision kills. It is also stackable up to 3 times, and the other one being Gambler's Dagger, which essentially allows you to carry up to 2 throwing knives. Now, which one I use tends to depend on my personal mood. If I really want to focus on my gunplay, the extra reloading boost is always welcome. However, if I am feeling adventurous and want to try to land some sick knife throws, I wouldn't say no to having one more butter knife in my pocket. At the end of the day, these 2 skills, like all the rest, are up to you and should be chosen in order to best complement your individual playstyle. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope this benefited you and helped you be a more potent presence in the chaotic Crucible. I would love to know your thoughts about this video in the comments below. Furthermore, I would love to hear the kinds of setups you personally run, so please feel free to share them. Also, feel free to give this video a like if you enjoyed it or found it helpful, a dislike if you hate the sound of my voice and could have put my advice to shame, and please feel free to subscribe in order to stay in the loop about other upcoming videos I've planned. Finally, if you want to see what I'm up to on a daily basis, or simply just want to become my friend, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter, which is in the description below. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, fellow Guardians, and thank you so much again for watching. I look forward to seeing you out on the battlefield.